Hey, what's up,
Hey
Uncle
man,
G?
how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, man. Good.
Great, great. I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, you got it.
It means a lot. And great speech, by the way. I'll go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if Torian had a chance to run anything by you.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Of course. Okay, no problem. Well, let me go ahead and get started. I got some general real estate questions that I've gotten from following your content. One, your criteria as a buyer, man. Can you break that down for me, man? Like do you have a minimum cap rate or like a minimum cash on cash? Are there like
Yeah, so I'm looking for, on the stuff that I'm buying, right? Because I'm buying newer assets in
Mhm.
in 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 very very desirable locations. I'm probably between a five and a half cap.
Mhm.
So if I pay cash, I'm going to earn 5.5% on my money. One, two, bro, the location's got to be when I go to sell it, I want to sell the location.
Gotcha.
I'm selling that I have something that you can't replace. So if I compromise the location, I'm probably going to go to a 7 or 8 cap, but you'll regret it later when you go to sell. People buy and they don't understand. Look, you got to sell this, and they're going to judge you for the schools. They're going
Yeah.
to judge you for the crime. They're going to penalize you later, right? So hopefully when I go to sell, the people are going to disregard any of the problems with the property because the location's so good. So number three is, um, it needs to be big enough that I don't have to manage it,
Yeah.
or that we can make enough money. Like I want to make, like if you're just getting started, Gail, you just look for stuff that there's a potential to make $1 million on. There's no reason to waste your time and energy if there's not $1 million score.
Gotcha.
You should have a minimum of $2,000 cash flow a month, minimum. Whatever you're buying, if it doesn't do $2,000 of cash flow the day you buy it, leave it alone. And I think the back windshield wipers are. Yeah, and you should have $1 million score somewhere in there
Like on the exit, you mean?
on the exit.
Got you.
So you should know when you buy it what you have to do, where you have to get the property to make $1 million on it. So the next guy can pay you $1 million more and have the same deal that you had.
Got you. Okay.
And
Okay.
all that means is you need to raise the rents enough that he can pay you $1 million more and get the same return that you got when you bought it.
Understood. Well, and that brings me to another question because I keep kind of running into this with you, and I understand and respect your approach. Obviously, you had tremendous success, but like the community aspect thing. Okay, I mean, let's just be real. I'm black, so there's some things that come with that, and I've heard you speak about that before.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'm trying to do, and I want your like honest opinion on it, but one of the things I'm trying to do is kind of combine like a community development aspect thing where I'm black. These are the communities that I like live in and my family lives in, and I want to, make those areas better. But also, I want to be able to play in the multifamily space as well, and I'm trying to combine both. And I know that you kind
Well,
of
yeah. So the way to do that, okay, is rather than, you want to save the community and you're trying to save the you know, whatever, keep me from buying it or whatever the story is, right, that resonates. What you should do is, hey guys, what I'm doing is I'm buying this community and I'm giving you a chance to buy it with me.
mm,
Okay. This isn't about me saving the neighborhood. This is about us owning it. See, I would get off the personally, and I haven't seen anybody do this, but I'm telling you, if I'm black, okay, the game I'm going to run is, guys, I'm not here to save this community. I'm here to own the community. And I want to know if you want to own it with me.
hmm
And I'm telling you, bro, you will rock with that message.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. If you guys want to complain about me, I'm going to own this, and I'm going to go buy me another neighborhood too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you guys a chance to buy that one with me. And any of you that complain about it, that's only because you didn't get involved in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm done. I'm done trying to save us. I want to save me and my investors.
I got you.
And I'll buy a white neighborhood. I'll buy a pink neighborhood. I'll buy a brown neighborhood. I'll buy a black neighborhood, but I'm going to buy it. And I'm giving you guys a chance to buy it with me. So that's what I would do. That means now that gives you a chance to start looking at much bigger deals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm telling you, dude, this whole thing is set up for you to buy the crumbs.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Every one of these federal programs, every program that is put out there, notice what they offer: 1 unit, 2 units, 4 units, and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
There is no programs for you to buy the wealth builders. So the government is involved. It just, every time they give you a little something, bro, it's just another link of a chain, but it's still a chain.
Yeah.
And so the thing to do is to break free of that. Okay. I understand you probably hadn't done any deals. You don't have any money. You probably don't have great credit. So it doesn't matter. Go buy big deals, 100, 150, 200 units. Those deals, the bank is going to require you to put an LLC around the deal. You don't even need to know what that is right now. It doesn't matter. They're going to tell you what to wrap around that property. They're going to tell you that they're going to tell you they don't want to give you a loan, not because of the property, but they're going to tell you they don't want to give you a loan because of your management, or your lack of management experience.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be because of your credit and your money, though. So all these guys out there saying, oh, you got to get your credit score right. No, bro, you need to get the right asset that the bank is willing to give you a 65% loan on, because they think the property's so good. Okay, now you got to figure out how to raise the other 35%. If they're going to give you 65%. I don't know why you just didn't go up there and turn. You made it so hard on yourself. My daughter's learning how to drive right now, but the only way to learn is to do it right. So if the bank loves the deal and they're going to give you 65%, now you got to go raise the other 35% from your investors.
Yeah. And that's a challenge. I mean, is that something that you think that I should do? Like, I can have my face on?
Yeah. It's not a challenge. It's just a challenge because you don't know how to do it. You hadn't done it yet.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm telling you the easiest way to do this. Dude, you're only doing like 6 inches at a time. Go all the way back until you hit that way. No, keep going. Watch how far you can go back. Keep going. A little more. There you go. Now all the way. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, but it's easier to do if you have a good asset. So look, if you try to do it, or you're in the club, right?
Yeah. I'm in the club. You let me in.
Yeah, if you do it in the club, what you need to do is bring a good asset in, and then you need to be like, guys, you just got to keep showing up and keep talking and keep letting people know you're serious and you're real. And look, it might not happen this year, right? But just hang in there, bro, until it does happen.
All right.
Like, you just got to keep your eyes open. And you got to trust me when I tell you it's easier to raise money than it is to make money on small deals.
I got you.
So every time I do a pitch, you need to watch what I'm doing. Okay. I started raising money. I have not always been who I am today. I was raising money. I started raising money. I started buying deals when I knew less than you know. And I just said, okay, I know I can do this. I just got to figure it out. I don't know it. I hadn't figured it out now. I don't have the money. I don't know how loans work. I didn't understand anything, bro. Nothing. Except one thing. I knew I wanted to buy real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you got to study right now. You need to become a student, study, learn, go through. Do you have the basics of apartment investing?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
video program?
yeah,
You
yeah.
need to watch it over and over again, bro.
Hmm.
Just keep watching it until you're like, oh wow, until you start understanding it more and more every time you watch it.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with you. I got a 1,000 unit portfolio I'm working on, right? Is you will probably classify it as crap.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah. Well, you see that. So here's the problem with that, right? It's too big,
okay.
and
So there is too
and
big
well, I'm just saying,
for me.
you're trying to take. If you're going to go buy 1,000 units, you need a guy like me.
Yes.
I want to buy 1,000 units, but I don't want to buy 1,000 units of garbage. I can go do that. I can go do that right now. So you got to think about the people you're going to be asking for help from, right? Now you got to come to a guy like me, which is fine, but I don't want crap. That's not my business plan. So you got to start learning about your investor. Who's going to be your partner in the deal?
Hmm.
I've already owned crap. I don't want to own some more of it. I want to go up, not down, right? So now that doesn't mean there's not somebody in that club that doesn't want to own 1,000 units.
Hmm.
But then the people in the club have probably seen that deal. So like, what do you bring to the table? You got to figure that little mix out. Where do you fit in the puzzle?
So you're not a fan of government funding at all, like vouchers or HUD loans or
Yeah, I mean, I would do a HUD loan. I would do a
uh,
HUD loan, but I would do a HUD loan. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
But I don't need I don't want them to stop me from buying good stuff. And most of the government programs are designed for opportunity zones. Okay, opportunity zones are for the most part have been a disaster.
Hmm.
Nobody can show me one that's worked. You're trying to revive neighborhoods that don't want to be revived.
Hmm.
They're like, okay, we're going to throw all this money at downtown Houston. They shouldn't have fucking done that. They wasted a bunch of money there. We're going to throw $100 billion at downtown Los Angeles, dude. All of it lost money. None of it won. None of it. But it gives you some government incentives to go try to save a neighborhood. Dude, the neighborhood didn't want to be saved. It would have saved itself. But it's like,
So just give up on everything that's below like a B.
go where people want to go, bro. Don't go where the government wants you to go. They don't
Yeah.
know. Every time the government gets involved, the government, you guys, the black community was doing great until the government got involved.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true. I mean,
so
I get inspired by Don Peebles, who I know you have a relationship with, and I know that he speaks on public-private partnerships being an avenue for Black people to get access to capital. So that's
yeah,
the route that I
because
went.
but Don, just understand this. Don is extremely well connected. He
Yeah,
grew up in DC.
yeah,
He grew up in DC. Don probably acts more white than I do. He's definitely more politically correct than I am.
yeah,
And also Don probably wishes he had my platform.
yeah, yeah. Understood.
So he would love to own the real estate I own.
Gotcha.
So I'm just telling you, he would rather be. I mean, I've had many meetings with Don, but dude, people end up with their persona and they end up with their public image, and you kind of stuck with your business plan. But Don is connected.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna tell you, you got a better chance of being me than you do Don people,
Hmm.
because you didn't go to the right schools. You don't know the right people. Like it's just,
Understood.
yeah.
Understood.
And
Last.
many of the paths that existed when Don was coming up, the paths that exist today did not exist when Don was coming up. He was going to banks for money, and he's got relationships with big banks. But he didn't, the crowdfunding thing. I mean, he told me, he's like, Grant, you have access to the best money in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I wish I could get your money. And I said, well, you could, Don, but the problem is you won't quit eating. You won't quit taking money from the manufacturers. Like you can't go get the money. You're not going to go crowdfund and talk to regular people because you can walk into a bank.
Yeah.
And I refuse to walk into the bank. So I have to talk to my audience.
So while I'm on that, your personal brand helped you raise a lot of capital, and that's something that I wanted to kind of leverage. I don't have a strong personal brand now, but I want to build one, and I'm trying to think through a story, or the message. Ultimately, just somebody like myself came from nothing, got into real
Yeah.
estate, and now I have, I'm better off, and I want to teach that stuff to people. Do you think it's better to build something from scratch or to work with like your licensing program and do something like that and push that information to the community?
Well, no, two things. First of all, my brand is not what raised the money. Me owning deals, me getting control of deals has raised the money. If I had a brand and no deals, I would not have raised money.
Okay.
So, you can have a brand and still not raise money. Mike Tyson's got a brand, but he's not going to raise money for real estate because he doesn't have any real estate. So, number one, you need the deals. Okay. Yeah, the brand's important, but the brand would be the brand you would build. Hey guys, I don't have any money. I came here as a student. I started learning from this guy. Okay. I got all this material. Your story could literally be that you learned how to do deals and that you basically replicated something you saw somebody else doing that worked.
Yeah.
And the license, the Grant Cardone license, that would give you an opportunity to take the material. Look, there's people in your community that would never listen to me.
Yeah.
Ever. No matter what, I could literally say, here it is, bro. I have the magic miracle. And they'd be like, you're white. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
But they would listen to you. There's people that because of my age, they wouldn't listen to me, but they would listen to you because of your age.
Mm-hmm.
So you could take the material, all that content that I've already created. You don't even have to know it right now. You can literally just play it. You could do it. It's free. You could do something weekly. You could do it online. You could do it just for the community. You could do it for kids. You could do it for adults. You could do it for parents. And you could do it as the way to say, guys, don't even charge for it, Gayle. Just say, I'm here. I am a Grant Cardone licensee. I'm partnered with him. I'm here to deliver this information to you so it'll help your business. You could do it for business owners once a week or once a month to bring business owners together. And then when you're done giving to them, they're going to want to figure out how they can give to you. And maybe that's when you show them the real estate deal you're working on.
Gotcha.
You see, you use the license to grab an audience, share with them, facilitate the information. And then when you're done, hey guys, I want to show you an opportunity here to invest in some real estate right here in your community. My goal is to own this neighborhood, not save it.
Mm-hmm.
And by owning it, we do save it, by the way. And I don't need the government to give me a piece of cheese to tell me where to go. Okay. We're going to own the neighborhood and I'm raising money for it. This is my fund. This is what we're doing. This is the distributions. Who would like to be involved in this or want more information on it?
Does your licensing program, does it include any real estate training?
No, but you already have the real estate training in the club.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I was thinking of other people, like,
Yeah,
but I would have to.
but
Could you?
I don't think you want to train you don't want to train them how to buy the real estate.
Got you.
You want to be the guy running that deal.
Got you. Got you.
But you want to be helping the plumber, the contractor, the roofer,
Got
the
you.
guy trying to grow his company, the family, the vets that the guy came back, he doesn't know what to do now or how to start a business, or it's an employee that doesn't know how to grow, a single mom. Say, hey, I'll show you what to do with money, man. Watch this video, and you're going to play it, and then you're going to talk about it. How would that work for you?
Got you. Got you. So doing that, would you like co-sign me if I did? Like, would you? You know what I mean? Could I get if I get enough, traction or something like that? Would you co-sign? Would you
What do you mean
consider
on
it?
it? On what?
I mean, if I get enough traction on the licensing information as far as bringing this to the community, is there an opportunity to like work with you, more directly? Maybe, I mean, make it worth your time, but get the actual Black community engaged in your content. If I get enough
Yeah,
people,
well,
would you?
dude, you would be. I would be co-signing. We're at that point. At that point, as a Grant Cardone licensee,
Got you.
You are. I mean, you can also get certified. By the way, it doesn't cost you anything. We certify you.
Okay.
Once you get certified, then you're definitely kind of endorsed, if you will, or co-signed on.
Got you.
Because now you've come to Miami and you've gone through a series of processes to know the information well enough that we actually certify you.
Okay. Okay. And who could I talk to about that process?
Talk to who set up this call?
Tori Ann.
Yeah, Tony Ann. Set it up with Tony. Ask Tony about it.
Oh,
How do
Tony.
I get the license? How do I get certified?
Got you.
Okay.
Yep. Will do, man.
Gayle, thanks, man. You're on the what? You're on the Wednesday call or
I'm
the
on
Friday call?
Wednesday and Friday.
Okay, beautiful, man. I'll see you in one of the calls.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Thanks, man.